And Chris Ockley here in St. Louis, John Burroughs School. Brandon Miller, the super sophomore, the middle distance star, who's getting ready for a second state meet. And obviously he had a phenomenal one last year, setting that freshman national class record, helping the team to a team title, and went on to take third a couple weeks later at Brooks Invitational, PR Invitational. Just tell me, quick recap of just what you gained from that experience, because you've been on the national scene a lot, but to face other top high schoolers from around the country, that was kind of one of your first big chances to do that. What was like to do that and have such a successful third place finish?
Man, that was a great experience. To just go down there, the experience was just amazing. They really took care of us, and the race was great. I got to experience things I never really got to experience before, being boxed in. And I feel like that's only going to help me as a runner to experience those different types of things. So the next time I get into a situation like that, I know how to get out of it. And, Brooks was just really fun. I can't wait to go back.
And yeah, no real reason for you to go out to junior nationals out in Sacramento, since even if you would have won or take second, you wouldn't have made the Pan Am junior team, since you got to be 16. But then a couple months later, you blast 149.87, winning the AAU Junior Olympic Games. And tell me, what was that like to break that 150 mark?
Man, that was awesome. That was just crazy. It was crazy because I came through at 53, and I'm like, can I hold this pace? So I keep running, and then I come around the final straightaway, and I just see like 139, and I'm like, all right, I have to get here in like 10 seconds. And just to get right under that 150 mark, just to get that 149, really meant the world to me, because that's what I was really training for the whole season. So
yeah. Well, this year you skipped cross, and again you didn't have any break for your freshman year from running cross your freshman year, and then basketball your freshman year, and then outdoor track from all the way till beginning of August, and so you decided to skip cross this last fall. Tell me what it was behind this decision there, just to take a break and relax for a while, or is that nice to be able to sit back in the fall and just relax and not have to be at school every day for practice?
Oh yeah, it just came down to like I just felt like my body needed a rest for a season.
Sure.
Because I had a long like going from cross to basketball straight to outdoor. That was hard on my body. So
sure.
I just felt like I just needed a rest, and I just decided to take cross off. So.
And then the basketball season went pretty well, and you didn't race at all indoors, right? Just focus on basketball?
Just focus on basketball. And
then I think the home opener meet for outdoor track was canceled, I think, because of the cold. And then we saw you open up at, I think, Henley Holmes, 4x2 and 4x4 maybe, and maybe an open 4. And then maybe a week later, saw you in the 1600 at Ladue, and I think, bell lap, and you're sitting 5th or 6th, and I'm like, uh-oh, he's hurt, things are not looking good, you can write the season off. And you get back to the 300 mark left, and you go from first gear to second gear, just barely pick it up, and you just blow away from everybody. I think you close in 57 and jog a 4:28 and beat everybody by 4 seconds. Like, whoa, well, no, I spoke too early. That was poor judgment. But so you've got a season best, I think 151.82 in the 8, US 15, and then 1600 best of 423.77 on the season, and then your all's 4x4 of 325 is 20th best in the state and number 1 in class in class 1. Just talk about the obviously you guys lost a lot of talent off last year's state championship team. Was it just need to move up and add, work on that 1600 to score some more points for the team, or you just want to keep that 1600 in your repertoire, or tell me about how the season's played out so far?
I wanted to go back to focusing on the 1600 a little bit more than I did last year, because growing up through the AAU circuit, I always ran the 1500 as well as the 800, and I just focused on the 800 last year a little bit more than the 16, so I just wanted to get back to the 16 this year. So.
And your AAU Junior Olympic mark 149.87 put you second all-time in Missouri high school history, behind a guy Mr. C.J. Jones, and but your state meet mark 150.84 still puts you fourth best at the state meet behind C.J.'s 2 times, and then Billy Rainey's state overall meet mark of 149.89. Is that the goal this next couple days? We're 2 days out. What's dip back under 150 and try to get that record again?
Most definitely. Of course, I'm gonna try to go for the record again. I've been wanting that record since I don't know when, since a long time. So
yeah.
Just to have another shot at it, it means the world. I'm gonna take advantage of it. So.
And you'll have the 1600 the day before. What?
I think I have it the day of.
I'm sorry, the day of. A few hours before is what I meant to say. What? You going to try to be controlled there and save up for the 8, or are you just going to try to blast them both?
I think I'm going to play it by ear, to be honest. I just got to focus on one race at a time. I got to focus on the 1600 first. See how that goes, and then that's going to depend on like what I do in the 800. But
sure.
I'm most definitely going to go for the record in the 800.
Yeah, and then follow that up with a 4x4 prelim, and then a 4x4 final the next day. Get a lot of rest that day too. Well, what's postseason wise? You gonna try to go back to Brooks, or go to New Balance Nationals, or go to USA Juniors? You're just in Indiana this year. World Juniors. This is a World Juniors year. What you gonna try to make that team now that you're old enough to be eligible?
May 31st, I'm gonna do the Festival Miles.
Sure.
I always love doing the Festival Miles, running in front of the whole town.
Yeah.
It's a great experience. I'm going to go back to Brooks again, because I want to go back there. The experience was great. I want to go try to win this year, and I don't think I'm going to do Junior Nationals this year.
Okay.
I think I'm just after Brooks. I'm going to run a couple more meets in like the AAU circuit.
Sure.
And ultimately, and with the AAU Junior Olympics in Des Moines again. So.
Yeah, nice and close this year. So.
Yes.
Well, yeah, a little bit closer than Detroit.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
But it should be fun. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. It's been a rough spring weather this season, and we had the Class 1, 2 state meet. It was affected greatly by weather. So hopefully we can have some cool temps and stay away from that rain. But last question: what's it been like? All the national attention. Obviously, you've got it in the last several years with your AAU records and your age group world records, and then now as you hit the high school scene the last year, where you've gotten plenty of national attention. What's that been like? Is that fun? Is that anxious? Is that what is that all like?
It's really fun. The exposure is just crazy, and then you get to somewhere like, especially with the Prodigy thing, that was just crazy. It's really fun also, and you get to nationals and just seeing all like the publicity is just crazy. It's just mind-boggling. This is the reward of working so hard.
Sure.
So I really enjoy it.
How cool is it that people you've never met or seen before know you and want to, probably ask for autographs and even little kids at the AAU meets and stuff? What's that like?
Man, it's crazy. Like, I really love you because, like, the younger kids, I like to try to do my best to inspire the younger kids and stuff like that. Be an example for them, and it's just really fun.
And then, what's it like training and living every day with your brother? What's it like having a brother 1 year older, and what's the percentage of how long you guys get along to when you want to, kill each other?
We have a really good relationship. It's kind of like, if he wasn't my brother, he'd be one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty normal. We've been doing it our whole lives, and we don't really fight. So yeah, it's just like one of my best friends. So I really enjoy it.
How often does he try to convince you to come out and play some football, and or has he learned that those are something special in those legs, and you can't hurt those legs?
Nah, he doesn't try to convince me. He knows that track is my main sport and stuff like that. And I don't think my mom's gonna let me on that football field. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, you sure put on a show for everybody the last couple of years, and hopefully keep it up this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time, Brandon. Appreciate it.
Thank you.